What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. So for what I was saying, I don't have my main quest at the moment. I don't know why. Maybe I had to do a couple other side quests. So we're gonna do a side quest for a Monday video. We're gonna go and talk with Poppy to do the dragon quest because we still have the dragon egg from the Imbridian Black that we stole, technically rescued. Surprise adoption, really. Yeah,
Over here.
it's in the middle of the room. Let us talk in private.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Bitch.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Cool. Alright. So what the fuck do we do now? Like, I guess I'll talk to Clementine?
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine, Willardsey, charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
This is an innuendo about me, like, committing suicide. Committing scooter ankle, sorry.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Cool.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
Can I choose not to? Okay. I guess we're doing a bunch of side bullshit in this game because I don't know what else to fucking do. I don't have any of my main quests. Oh, you know what we could do? In the Shadow of the Bloodline. We'll do that one. Help out Sebastian. I expected us. I guess these are companion quests. So basically, what they do is they help like raise your influence with certain individuals. As you all know, I hate fast traveling because there's always a risk of it would just take me 8 years to fucking load. So we'll see what happens. How's everyone? It's a Monday going. It's Monday. I had the day off because I fucking took it off. Why not? So I'll be able to do a couple more things than usual, thankfully. Even though I say it's Monday, I'm actually recording this on Saturday. For all of you who don't know, I record like all my videos, so all fucking 10 of them, like 2 days before I actually upload them. And then I I record and upload the Atomic Hearts ones like the day of. I guess technically the night before, because it usually helps me with like commentary and doing stuff.
Confringo!
Haven't you heard yet?
Human transfiguration is dangerous. Charlotte Morrison had to go to the hospital wing last year.
It'd be interesting if you could just like get like if you can use magic, couldn't you technically like change like your species? Fuck. Bros being bros. Alright then. No, like there was a wouldn't it be an interesting concept to be able to wouldn't it be interesting to be able, like you could give yourself fox ears, you give yourself a foxtail. I'm not saying to do that, I'm just saying it'd be an interesting concept. There was a Nagini who I guess in the actual stories was well, in Fantastic Beasts was actually a animagus who could turn into a snake, but was cursed to continuously, like to slowly, like every time she turned into one, I think it was like it took longer for her to come out of it. Well, fucking annoying. Basically, it got to a point where she transformed into her snake form, and she couldn't turn back ever again. Sorry, sneezed.
Confringo!
But like, couldn't you turn your... Sorry, I'm getting distracted by stuff. But couldn't you you turn yourself into, like, say, like actual Lamia, so you give yourself just like a completely snake lower half, and you just don't come back out of it? Like, is that...
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Fuck off, Gareth. Like, isn't that possible? Wouldn't that be possible? Oh my gosh, fuck off, peeps.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested. And you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the Scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Revelio.
Door right there. Go,
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua.
Noctua
She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this Scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait.
I actually have to go grab.
I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
Confringo!
These braziers grant access to the Scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
We're about to do them within a certain amount of
Good
time.
for you.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was
Lumos.
a good one. Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
Revelio! Lumos.
I must prove my point. We do not need to use dark arts as my family instructs. When I reach the Scriptorium, I will find evidence there is no more salvation than I realize. I have written to my brother, who he now knows how I access the core's entrance, and there is no straight path to reach the Scriptorium. It's a maze with many challenges to solve.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? And didn't tell me?
Ominous. The journal mentions many challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be dangerous. What kept my father informed until she vanished.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Parcel. Called Parcel Tongue, right? Parcel.
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth.
Parcel Mouth.
I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Yeah, I can.
There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze.
Revelio.
Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed.
Confringo!
There's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Afraid to Scriptorium deep within Hogwarts. I'm afraid if I lose my way around these dark corridors. Lighting these braziers, this corridor is helping. I shall lose heart.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Lumos.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Extraordinary. This journey is painful but rewarding. I shall soon find the Scriptorium and discover untold secrets.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Triangle and fish. Triangle and fish. Remember that it's a triangle and technically a fish.
Another, not the welcoming sort, was he?
There we go.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the Scriptorium.
Failed to dial and it struck my face as if it were a real serpent, but I must find my way forward for my family's sake. We should not require children to conform to old traditions.
Ominous, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did.
Lumos.
And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Crucio.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Lost hope, I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw the tortured faces. The only forward is with an unforgivable curse. If I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. So I was just creating a malicious challenge indeed. My last correspondence with my brother, I invited him here. Now if he looks at me alone, I shall have led him to his death. That's horrifying.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
That's horrifying.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio!
Are you alright?
Are you all right?
Lord Crucio.
Protego! That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's Scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Grabbing all the shit, all the chests. fear we shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I dare hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own. That he understood why the Caliber students need to be exceptional, but he has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggleborns are somehow as capable as purebloods. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts on the matter, though he had not yet put voice to. Thoughts he had not yet put voice to. Tired of the discord and could no longer bear witness to the quarters full of inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. With a heavy heart that I know I must go from here. I place the creature deep in sleep in its chamber until it can be awakened by one who shared my views. I decided willing to reverse the damage that the others have brought. One who shall rid the school of those in whether thought. Oh, so talking about the fucking basilisk from Chamber Secrets. That's horrifying. Yes, drink this 1,000-year-old fucking mug. Have fun, dude. Fucking dysentery.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
No. Let me do that, alright? Anything new? Lucky leprechaun gloves. That's what I got. Okay. Let's see what. Staircase quest. We'll have to do all these at the point allowed. Yeah, that is a good stop. We actually got some pretty cool stuff. We also got Crucio as a fucking spell. That's dope. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed, please throw a like, comment, or subscribe down below. It really helps me out in the long run. With that being said, I hope you all had a wonderful time. I know I did, and I will see you all. You guys can hear me at all, can you? There you go. That's better. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Have a good night, you guys.
And now you hit my heart with the speed.